Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We're back on the free-to-play. I haven't done as much content as I told you guys I was going to do on the free-to-play. Not really a good excuse. I'm going to be honest, well, okay, the only excuse I really have is that the Freya event turned out to be kind of bad. Before I get into too much of that, I just wanted to really quickly say that tomorrow I will be streaming live streaming shard pulls on the free to play. I'll be pulling all my sacred shards as well as two of the prism shards that I have earned. I decided not to do the ones from dungeon divers. That's too much energy, not worth it for me, not right before fusion. Little hesitant to pull them right before a fusion, but we're still looking for end immune beam, so that's why we're doing that. I also wanted to shout out a little earlier in the video instead of at the end. We are on a push for 4,000 subscribers. We are very, very close at the time of recording. 3,992. I need 8 more subscribers, and that will get us the 4,000 mark. So if you're new here or you have been here a bunch and haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. That would help me out a bunch. But this video is about what's next for the free-to-play. I keep on talking about what the free-to-play has done and where we're at, and I don't talk about what's next. Let's explain really quickly why I haven't been doing anything on the free-to-play. That's not entirely true. I've done a lot of playing and grinding, but I haven't done anything new on the free-to-play. No new 6 stars. You'll see I actually not even do 5 stars, to the point where all my food right now is chickens, actual chickens. And I want to talk about why that was. So the Freya event was my plan. Basically, I was waiting around for the Freya event, and I was hoping to take advantage of an opportunity to do a champion training that would be extremely beneficial to my account. And we all remember how that, well, for those of you that don't remember how that went, the prices were way too steep. I wasn't going to do that much champion training. I don't care how good the champion is. So I decided to just not do that champion training, and I haven't really been tempted to do any type of champion training stuff since then. So that's why I don't have any new food. I've been spending my energy in other ways. How have I been spending it? Well, I've been doing Phantom Shogun's Grove. If we were to try and ascend this real quick, you'll see a pretty good amount of chaos powder, good amount of resources. I could have better. And I've also been using energy in other ways, right? We used the energy to complete the Sand Devil tournament recently in order to get the Prism reward. So a lot of energy went into Sand Devil. I've been getting masteries on a bunch of champions, so I've been running that a lot. I've just been using my energy in ways other than training champions, because I was waiting for a time when it would be beneficial to me, either an event or a tournament. Theoretically, we'll be getting something coming up soon. I feel like there should be a fusion around the corner. I don't know when. I don't have a prediction about that, but something should be coming soon. When that something inevitably comes, maybe we go for that fusion and then we level up a bunch of champions while we do so. So we're still in the same boat. We have Thor fully booked, in fact, but not leveled. Right? We still have Teox, not leveled. Teox not booked. And we still have Turvold, nothing done on Turvold, nothing done on Ninja. You know, nothing done on Vargal. which I need to get to work on Vargal much sooner than later, I feel like. But that's where we're at. That's what's been going on the account. What is the plan moving forward? So I've been kind of thinking about this. Now, obviously, with the Hydra changes, I need to build better Hydra teams, and Inquisitor Shamael would not be a mistake if I was to get one. I don't have a way to deal with the fear. I don't have Glacid. I don't have uh, Duchess. I think that's who I'm talking about. I always get them confused. And so, yeah, I don't have Duchess. Um, I do have a Rector Drath, but I don't know that that's necessarily the route that I want to go with. I think I'd be better suited potentially going for Inquisitor Shamael or Duchess Glacid, something along those lines. But all that being said, my damage in Hydra is decent enough that I'm kind of okay with it. Could I do better? Yes, but I really truly believe that me doing better revolves around getting better champions and not necessarily improving or like pulling better champions that I don't yet have. I think the better route for me to take at this point would be to finally finish Faction Wars. There's also another reason for that. This hidden tab is not going to stay hidden forever. And when this is revealed, not going to be great news for somebody who is still very far behind on rewards. I don't know what other word to use. So we're in around this point. We still have quite a ways to go. And there's really good rewards down here too. So it wouldn't hurt me to go ahead and get some extra stars and get some extra rewards along the way towards Lydia, who would be really beneficial for the account. I feel like the roster is balanced enough now that I can start moving forward with some of the champions I have and find ways to succeed in faction wars. If we were to look at orcs, for example, my only 6-star on orc currently is Seer, but Sandslash could get leveled, Duke could get leveled. We have Jorg. I'm blocking them. Sorry. We have Jorg, Trumbor. Even I think that's Trumbor. We could definitely build a much better orc team that is very, very underperforming. Only stage 11. Really like to see something further down. And we're talking about getting a lot of books too, right? Potentially for the account. Sacred Order is done. Don't got to worry about Sacred Order. I'm a little nervous about Sylvan Watchers. I feel like this is my least developed faction. I only have one legendary, but I have a lot of the really good epics that I've used in the past to find success. We need a level 50 Loquane anyways. Hold on. Let me just do this. This will be easier. Yeah, I was going to say, there was one that was leveled, and these were both, you can't see them, I'm blocking them, but they were both level 1. I was confused. Anyways, I used very similar epics to find success previously, and while I'm not a huge fan of the Warden here, what are his reviews? They're not that bad. I do think he might be able to be the guy that gets me through it, right? Strengthen, increased defense, taunt. It's all only on him, but he does have a shield that could potentially help keep some people alive. I don't know. we'll see. I do think that he looks so cool. I wish he was better. And I wish he didn't do this little sword slash thing as much. Like, it's a lot. Kind of obnoxious. Anyways, I think that's going to be the best path for the free to play at this point. We've completed Doom Tower. We have a good enough performance in Hydra that I'm happy. We're getting reasonable rewards at least, and I don't know where else I would want to perform. Like Cursed City, sure. We did kill Amius once on normal. I cannot quite get over the hump here. I don't have a really good support, I feel like, for the team, so I can't really heal, revive, or do any of the things that you would normally want to do against a boss. So unfortunately, I don't quite have a way to beat Amius um, presently on normal even. But we have progressed and are able to get some keys in. I'm mostly down to just doing a bunch of the empty rooms at this point. I don't think I can defeat any of the other bosses that I've tried. I don't quite have the mechanics. This one I should actually be able to do. So maybe there are a few more that I haven't tried, but I'm basically just doing rooms at this point. On hard, I don't get very far. But on normal, I do pretty well. At least we can unlock Amius. I have killed him once before. I don't think I'll get to do it this week, but, you know, it is what it is. Everywhere else in the game, I'm finding success. So I have made some changes to Tag Team Arena. You can see it looks like I'm going to rank up to Bronze 3 as long as the pace keeps up. And that is because I started implementing real defenses instead of just using the one-man defenses to keep me in the low ranks. I am trying to hit silver at this point. I would like to get into silver and give myself an opportunity to get slightly better rewards from the bazaar, especially with all the gold bars I've saved up. Getting void shards would be very beneficial to my account. So I am progressing there as well. Live Arena, I haven't done in a while. You can see I've deranked quite a bit. That will hopefully change when my time zone changes and the reset isn't in the absolutely worst time for me personally. That's a future problem, but I just don't know where else to progress. Yes, I could do better in the dungeons potentially, right? Ice Golem, we've got a stage 1 hard, Dragon stage 1 hard, Fire Knight not yet. We need an ally attacker, but Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun are both on stage 25 farm now. Spider, we have a hard team. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking happy with the performance of the account in just a little over a year. I think the next step is to buckle down on Faction Wars and start at least leveling and gearing some people. So if we look back again at these teams that I'm using, or arguably not using, nobody is leveled, nobody is ranked up, nobody is ascended. You know, I put a little bit of time and energy into this, some gear, actually gearing up these champions. I'm going to make a lot of progress and get very close, if not able to do the higher difficulties. And the reason that I know this is because I've done Faction Wars on the main. If we look at my team for Sylvan Watchers that can do stage 21, I have a level 50 Ornn. And honestly, I think this guy was level 50 when I first beat it. I think I eventually put him up to 60 for some reason. But you can get away with a lot in Faction Wars with the right support. Look, this is an all epic team. This is not by choice. My only legendary, at least, that's leveled. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta work with this guy. He got changed. He's Vitreous, I think. I want to try him out now. I'm interested in him. His rework is interesting, but still, Wixwell, uh, only 6-star legendary that I have in the Sacred Order right now. Um, I did used to use a level 50 Rosh card for that. And then Orcs, um, all 6 stars, but I did run a Jorg for a time and a Duke. That's now 6 stars. But yeah, I did run a few different combinations of champions in these areas to beat those bosses and beat those waves at the higher levels. But you can get away with some 5 stars in some of the easier faction crypts, and I think that's what I need to start trying to do. Just, progressing, or doing a run. Oh, that run failed. What do I need to pass that run? Do I need better gear? Do I need a different champion, right? I can take the time to figure it out on the free to play and work my way towards Lydia. I think now is the time. Should I have been focusing on faction wars much earlier in the game? You're damn right I should have. But I do like the methodology of one champion at a time, and I'm going to take that and translate it over to faction wars. So for me, I would look at the faction that is in the closest position. For example, Skinwalkers or Bannerlords. Now, I don't know exactly what teams I'm running. Well, I know my Skinwalker team because it's the same team. No, I don't actually. Different. I'm getting my accounts mixed up. So if we look at the Skinwalkers faction, I've I could consider building Panda a little bit better. Maybe building Loriaka and going with this 5-man squad right here, which would be pretty interesting, I think. Um, that's definitely an option for me. So maybe I need to build up. I think Loriaka would be the better step. Getting Loriaka built, using Razovar, Gwendolyn, Wukong, Loriaka, and Bambus appropriately. With the right gear, speed, all that stuff, I think will actually yield good results for me down there. So we could finish that one. I would probably go in order of like who's closest to being done, right? So we can spend the next week leveling up some Skinwalkers to 50, gearing, ascending, seeing if that makes a difference or if I need to take somebody to 6 stars. And then I would move on to the next highest one, right? So maybe then it's Bannerlords. What do I need to do to improve Bannerlords? We look at my roster for Bannerlords. Maybe I actually level and gear Chronicler, right? I would definitely consider Archmage because he's really good crowd control for the waves, which would get me some time through. We have a good Reviver in Ursula, but perhaps we temporarily put her in some tankier gear so that she can just keep reviving people. Um, Manualing it so that Lady Annabelle is not necessarily reducing her, hers or somebody else's HP unnecessarily, which can happen from time to time. So there's some real viable options down here to, doing that. But that's probably what I'm going to do. And I mostly just wanted to give you guys an update about what the plan is for the free to play because I've gotten to the point where big developments on the free to play are so few and far between, I don't get to make as many videos for you guys. And quite frankly, I don't really have any new highlights on the account because nothing big has happened. Does this change who my next 6-star is going to be? It might. I say that because Thor is great. I want to build Thor for many areas of the game. I probably still will. But he is a barbarian, and my barbarian faction wars is completed already. Where are they at? Yeah, barbarian right here, 63. I've already done it, right? And so he's a little less viable in that way, but he's still really, really good. So I think he's still my next 6-star. He's already booked too. I don't want to waste those books. we need to get value out of the books that we put into Thor Feyhammer. So he is still my next 6-star, but it doesn't mean that I can't level and gear up and ascend some of these um, other 5-star champions at 50. I think that's what I'm going to do. So some decisions to come on that, but I do think we're going to get some more value, right? We have, for example, Constantine and Supreme Elhain put a little bit of gear on these two. Between their 2 cooldowns, I think we're going to be able to clear some waves, right? Same thing for like Dark Elves. Put some gear on Rey, who's never been geared. She's even got some books on her from varying Clan v clans and such. That could help get us some improvement there. Even taking like Ninja to 50 and gearing him up. Him and Saito. I don't have any gear on Saito, but between the 2 of them, they might be able to deal with a lot of the waves. Ninja can deal with the bosses. Maybe we don't get full stars on it if I don't have proper support or something along those lines, but we also have other champions that we could get up to 5 stars, like Yoshi, who is a Shadowkin, and could provide some good support and mitigate, maybe even some control with the Fierce. Who knows, right? So I think that's going to be my next goal. Finally knocking that out. Probably should have been my goal a while ago, but ultimately, we will see what happens with the shards we pull. That could change things. But I wanted to give you guys a real update about what the future is and where the direction is going. I do need to do better Hydra damage. I don't think I have the champions to do it yet. I think when I get Mikage, if I can ever get Mikage. Really quickly, while we're here, I'm laughing at a comment I made. So I've been defending Plarium a lot. I wouldn't say defending. I think it's a bad word, but I've been saying that the Hydra changes weren't as bad as some of the vocal minority was making it out to seem. And like as I'm typing stuff up about how it's not that bad, it's okay, they went ahead and gave us a guaranteed for Ilsinia, and it's not End of Moonbeam, so dead game, to be honest. Like, trash decision. Should have been End of Moonbeam. I'm joking, I'm kidding, but it's just frustrating for somebody like me, and I know that there are tons of you that are excited about Ilsinia. I'm not trying to take her away from you, but to be so close, just one lowly champion away, makes me sad. So I would love to be able to get End of Moonbeam, which is why we're pulling shards tomorrow. Very excited about that possibility, but I ultimately just wanted to give you guys a long overdue update about what the future holds for the free-to-play account. And I will keep you guys posted on our progress in the faction wars as we make progress, and any other developments that happen, whether it's new champions or new progress in other areas of the game. Real quick, I wanted to give myself a shout out. I wanted to give my free-to-play account a shout out for the Siege. Can I see it? I won't be able to see it. Shoot. Well, I won't be able to show. Oh, there it is. Aha. Cool. I can show you. So my free-to-play had a total of 5 defenses, victories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did lose the 6th one, but they had to pull out some stops to get by me. I'm pretty proud of that, if I'm honest. This isn't a remarkably good team or anything, but I guess my speeds are reasonable enough that they had trouble dealing with it, and I'm happy to say that I took an Ancora, a Rhodos off the board, some I don't know how many times they used their Duchess in other areas, but this guy lost his Trundas and his duchesses, um, due to my defense. So I was pretty satisfied with that, pretty happy about it. And I just wanted to give my free to play a shout out there. That actually performed better. To be fair, they avoided both of my main account teams. So my free to play managed to surprise them quite a bit. So just wanted to give a shout out there. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll spare you guys. I've already talked about the, like and subscribe stuff, so we won't go too deep into that. But just wanted to say thank you for all the support. It really does mean I can't even find the right words to explain how much it means to me. Honestly, I can't. I'm tripping over my own words. But things have been going really, really well lately for me. I'm having a lot of fun over on Twitch now. I've started double streaming, and I'm spending my time networking a lot more. Poking my head into other people's channels, saying hi, getting to know what they're about, getting to know their vibes, and I feel like that is helping develop my account or my channel quite a bit as well, getting me more recognition in the community. And so it's been a lot of fun. And many of you have been watching since day one of this account for a year, which is crazy to me. And I just wanted to shout out everybody that has helped make this possible. Not just the account, but the YouTube channel in general. All 3,900 of you up to this point that have been subscribed, helping me, leaving comments, liking videos. Thank you guys so much. For those of you that have been here since the start of this free to play, can you believe that this is where it's at? It's crazy. In just a little over a year, and this is how far we've managed to come. I'm very proud of our progress. I keep saying our, and I mean that, right? Because I don't know that I play this account if I don't have you guys tuning in, watching, supporting me, and a lot of you learning. And I hope you guys can continue to learn from me. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want to know about the account, if there's any suggestions or tips that you'd like to see on your own account. Would love to help you guys out. That's what this channel started out as, and I want it to continue as that. Thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow for the shard pull. Take care.